Oh, well, we're back for some Bleach Soul Resonance, and I did want to talk about this actually because I saw this while scrolling, and we are kind of getting to this point, huh? We are sort of getting here, and I guess I just wanted to put the like beater out for people who might be like, oh, I get characters at B0, but like, when can I try to pull dupes and things like that? And we're coming up on this day, this age. So this person says, I've been lucky enough to have gotten all these SSRs while being completely free to play. However, the more I play this game and get characters to their rating peaks, it's starting to feel more and more like getting dupes for characters and weapons are far more valuable than going for new. I guess it says limited time banners, LTB. I'm not too sure, but we can see here they've got essentially they've got essentially everything here. So Mayuri's here, Bankai Ichigo's here, Kenpachi, Suifon, etc. Yeah, are they missing anyone at all? They're not missing anyone but Grimjo. Oh no, there he is down there. Okay. And so that means, yeah, all free to play, they've gotten everything. That's not particularly like, it's not really like, oh, lucky enough, right? This should be standard because they do give out enough currency to essentially do this, right? That's, even if you can't do it day one of a celebration, you could essentially chain getting SSRs if you want one of them each time. So let's go in game and like just talk a little bit about power peaks and where the game sort of is right now, and why, I guess, like why you could start feasibly if you've built out your account aiming for this reality instead of sort of trying to, widen out your options, right? So let's go there. So as it stands now, we essentially have a team that's functional for each color, especially if you can get dupes into one or two of them. The most like staggering version of this is probably something like this, which is the strongest form of a spirit team probably. And it's because if you get something like Boundary for Aizen, and Aizen has rerun more than any other character, right? Like, they know he's a big ticket seller. They know when Aizen comes back, people are going to pull for him, etc., etc. It's not rocket science. If you put Aizen in a banner alongside Zael, he's going to be pulled more than a character like Toshido put in that same window, right? We saw that. That's observable. It is what it is. They're clearly framing banners around Aizen because they know people will pull for him. And it's worth it. I mean, if you get to B4, it is extremely worth it. If you get to B1, it is also very worth it. Yellow has been done for a long time. Yellow can only go up by essentially replacing Gin at this point. No other character really needs to be moved out. But even then, replacing Gin isn't high priority, because obviously we need something like our red tactics character, which is coming, and perhaps even our red SSR support, which again is coming sooner rather than later, I'd imagine. Like, this has to be close. Yudahara has been holding the game down for the entirety of its run, so it would only make sense that they finally address the elephant in the room in that case. And last but not least, we've got our newest collection of characters, which are Soifun and Grimjo alongside Mayuri, who make up the strike team. Again, strike is going to get a strike support sooner rather than later, I imagine. I would say almost my current plan, my current vision for the game is we're going to get White Ichigo for this team. We're going to then move on to getting Okieta for this team, so it's going to look something like this. And then we're going to move into what I imagine will be an SSR support for this team. I think they're going to come back and actually give Grimjo an extra bit of help, right? Because he by far still has the most awkward team, in that Mayuri is amazing, but he's not really made for Grimjo. He's just made to be amazing, right? Grimjo definitely has ailment on his kit just so Mayuri will proc like this to this character. So what does that say about like going long now? It means that if you've been here long enough to have all of these characters, maybe some of them B1, maybe some of them B2, it does mean that you can afford to start dipping into the boundary system, I think. And obviously you should just be playing to have fun and getting characters boundary that you like, and so on and so forth, even if it means you might have to skip a character or two. But the reason I say that now is the perfect time, like right after half anniversary is the perfect time to start going long on boundaries. I think it'd be incredibly powerful. Like, if you're someone who really likes Grimjo, and people are like, oh, I don't know if Grimjo's strong enough or this or that. Grimjo is not going anywhere if you B4 this guy. He's not going anywhere for a long time. He's a half anniversary character. It's the same thing as Aizen. Even once a character comes out to sort of, you know, quote unquote replace Aizen, this character's not going anywhere if you B4 him. Like, it just is what it is. It's too strong. It's too powerful, right? So now that you have like options to fill out teams, now that the teams don't lag behind if you do something like this, I do think that it behooves a player to start planning around, like, you know, we know the next two characters, right? So I think that after this run of characters, after Grimjo, White Ichigo, and Okieta, I think it becomes time to try and, you know, bump up your account a bit with someone meaningful. It actually becomes a little, it's a little sad for me because I love, like, I want to B0 characters so I can showcase them for the channel. But if I'm honest, I'm a saver at heart. Like, I love saving and skipping and, you know, having these resources. I love stockpiling in gacha games. So if I know sometimes it becomes like a thing of like, oh, well, you know, you know, Lone, you're saying this, but, you know, you're not saving. It's like, I'm not saving because I upload videos of me showcasing characters for free to play and very low spenders at B0 and, you know, B1, B2. But if I could, if it was me, like, really, like, you know, buckling down, like me just playing, I mean, I skip for 5 months at a time in Dokkan Battle. Like, I could really do it. Like, I could really do it. But it just becomes one of those things where, like I said, I want to showcase these characters. But if you're someone who, I mean, you don't have that sort of inclination, like, this is the perfect game to say, okay, I have literally gotten every SSR that's come out, B0, maybe even B1 in some cases if you got lucky. Like, it's time to skip a banner. Even skipping a banner puts you so far ahead on the character that comes after. That's like a guaranteed B1 with some luck variety B2, maybe even more, right? And that's how you see people who are free to play, completely free to play, getting characters like Aizen to B4. And you see that a lot, right? You see this. I mean, you've seen people be like, oh, I've actually got Aizen B6 and I'm completely free to play. And it's because he's returned so much, right? Now, I can't say that someone like Grimjo is going to return very soon, or someone like Nellel is going to. I mean, I would hope that Nellel returns soon, because she has been away for a very long time, right? And, you know, you could expect to have like a big time Nellel like I have here, you know, with weapon, or with boundaries and, you know, missing weapon dupes, but, you know, a pretty sizable chunk of power on this character, right? I do think that it is sort of time to start considering that, to sort of making your bed of like, I finally have all of the characters. I am a free to play or maybe even low spending player, and, you know, I want Okieta or I want Yamamoto, you know, boundaried. Me personally, it's not really, like I said, an option for me. If I had a side account, I could do it there. But at this point, I kind of like get on, I do my dailies, do my grinding, try to boost up the account as much as possible, you know, try out rotations, try out characters, record a lot. So it's just not really a feasible option for me. I still got to get on Dokkan. I still got to, you know, do other things with my life other than play Bleach Soul Resonance, sadly. But yeah, we did get compensation, by the way, for Summit Clash. There was a problem. We did get 100 Jade here due to damage calculations. You can see that I'm at gold 2 and I'm promoting today, so that's nice. But yeah, this is like a little, I don't know, a little tangent, little side thing. I mean, we are officially in the filler arc of like Bleach Soul Resonance right now. Like, if we go to Gacha, we're 9 days away, like almost 9 days away exactly from White Ichigo coming out. We're about 2 days away, I'd say, from getting like the part 3 of this celebration, the week 3. So, you know, slow going until the end, essentially, and we'll see what we get thereafter. But we should, in 2 days, we get Endless Tower, right? That's what's gonna come. It's gonna be here, Endless Trial. So that'll be cool. We'll try that out. That's gonna be fun content. But beyond that, like, we're in the filler arc. We're kind of just like, you know, doing our videos where we kind of hang out and take stock of things. Of course, doing videos where we talk about things that we see that other people are conversing, and, you know, adding our input. So thank you, shout out to Paper Tiger JPG on the Reddit thread for kind of, you know, prompting this idea. But yeah, if you are a free to play player and you have not missed a character, and, you know, you want to take your account to the next level, I would say that you're now not as incentivized to be like, oh, sorry about this, to be like, oh, I need this character, because now you would just slowly start replacing, like, good characters with, like, better characters, but not exactly, like, great characters at B0, right? So, like, having another B0 character probably isn't going to make your ranking for this, you know, nightmarishly better. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to make you impossibly better. But having, like, a B2 character actually is going to matter a lot. Same with, like, stuff like this. Like, once you have enough characters to fill out a team, having more B0 characters is not really going to push you over the weekly score edge. I mean, I'm at 10% here, you know, right? Like, I'm at 94,000, and if I go all the way down, look how minute the difference is, right? Top 100, I mean, what were my teams? This is the exact team I should be using. I mean, this team is fine, and so my weakness was Spirit, like always. So having Dupes here would actually majorly affect this, right? You know what else would affect this? Having Xyla Lapido's fucking core stamp. But I can't get it. I can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. I can't get it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, and I can't get it. I keep waiting until I have over 50 and using them, but he doesn't exist. It is what it is. I guess I wait until White Ichigo and I try again. But yeah, okay, tangent aside. Okay, we gotta stop. We gotta end this video. Because I'm just ranting. But I hate you, Xyla Lapido. You need to come home. I'm tired of using this. You bitch. You actual bitch. Anyway, I've been Lone. Like if you liked the video, subscribe to the club. We all go make it, and peace.